This video is sponsored by PTCGLstore.com, a great place for you to buy Pokemon TCG code cards. Hey guys, in today's video, we'll be showcasing Terapagos EX from the new Stellar Crown expansion set. This colorless Terra Pokemon has 230 HP, 2 retreat costs, and it is weak to fighting. It has 2 unique attacks. The first one is Unified Beatdown. For 2 colorless energies, it deals 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. However, this particular attack has a restriction, which prevents you from using this attack even on your first turn going second. You may be able to use double turbo energy to easily power up this attack, however it will decrease your attack by 20 damage. So in this particular build, I'm just using a bunch of basic energies. Normally this attack would deal 150 damage if you have a full bench of 5 Pokemon, but we also have new cards in the set that can help increase the damage output even further. First of all, we have the Area Zero Underdepth Stadium card. Each player who has any Terra Pokemon in play can have up to 8 Pokemon on their bench. And since Terapagos is a Terra type, you will be able to expand your bench. And so with a full bench of 8 Pokemon, you will then be able to deal as much as 240 damage with Unified Beatdown. Also, once we've expanded our bench limit, we can easily fill it up with Pokemon thanks to Fan Rotom. It has the Fan Call ability. Just keep in mind though that you can only use this on your very first turn. You may search your deck for up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, and put them into your hand. You cannot use more than 1 Fan Call ability during your turn. This ability can help you get a bunch of basic Pokemon set up on your bench. But of course, this ability is not limited to searching out just basic Pokemon. As long as it's a colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, you can put that into your hand. So with that in mind, it's actually very helpful for searching out Noctowl, a stage 1 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP. So as long as you have the Hoothoot already set up on your bench, you can use Noctowl's ability, Jewel Seeker. Once during your turn when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, as long as you have any Terra Pokemon in play, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards and put them into your hand. This is very reminiscent of Inteleon's Shady Dealings ability from the Sword and Shield era, although this one requires that you have a Terra Pokemon in play. Being able to get 2 trainer cards is such a powerful ability. Terapagos EX's next attack is Crown Opal. For 1 grass, 1 water, and 1 lightning energy, this attack deals 180 damage. And during your opponent's next turn, you prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from any basic Pokemon that is non-colorless. With popular meta decks like Roaring Moon EX or even Raging Bolt EX, you may just be able to easily wall off any of these matchups. However, just keep in mind that this does not prevent any effects of attacks. While this attack has an energy cost that is a bit tricky to fulfill, we have help. First is the Glass Trumpet item card. You can only use this card if you have any Terra Pokemon in play. You choose up to 2 of your bench colorless Pokemon, then you can attach a basic energy from your discard pile to each of them. This will make it easier to attach 2 different types of energies onto Terapagos EX. However, just keep in mind that this only works on colorless Pokemon. And then we also have Crispin. This allows you to search your deck for up to 2 different types of basic energies. Put the first one onto your hand, and attach the second energy to one of your Pokemon. With this, you can attach for turn the energy that you put into your hand, and energy accelerate straight from your deck as well. So if you pair this with the Glass Trumpet, you can easily power up Terapagos. With Crispin, however, just keep in mind that there is a particular sequence to this trainer card that you have to follow. If you only have 1 basic energy in your deck, you can only put that energy into your hand. It's only if you have a second energy that you can attach straight to one of your Pokemon. So this basically just turns into an energy search if you don't have 2 or more basic energies in your deck. And as for our A-Spec card, we'll be using the Sparkling Crystal Tool card. This will also help to fulfill the energy cost for our attacks. When the Terra Pokemon this card is attached to uses an attack, that attack costs 1 less energy of any type. So really, as long as you can equip this, you can use the Crown Opal attack as long as you can supply 2 different types of energies to Terapagos EX. For additional damage though, there is 1 copy of Munkidori so that we can use its Adrena Brain ability. This will help to transfer up to 3 damage counters from one of our Pokemon to one of our opponents. This may just help to soften up some of our opponent's Pokemon to make it easier to get a knockout with Terapagos. So now that we've covered Terapagos EX's attacks, let's now focus on its defense since 230 HP is still pretty easy to knock out. This is where Bouffalant comes in, thanks to its Curly Wall ability. As long as you have another Bouffalant in play, all of your basic colorless Pokemon take 60 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. While you cannot stack this ability, 60 defense is still quite significant. Your opponent will now need to deal 290 damage to one-hit knockout Terapagos EX. And with the help of Bravery Charm tool card, you can increase Terapagos' HP up to 280 HP. So along with Bouffalan's extra defense, your opponent will have to dish out 340 damage just to knock out Terapagos EX, making it one of the tankiest Pokemon in the game. As for our Pokemon draw support, we have a 1-1 line of Bibarel with the Industrious Incisors ability. We also have Fezandipiti EX with the Flip the Script ability. If one of our Pokemon was knocked out during our opponent's last turn, we can draw 3 cards. And we also have Radiant Greninja with the Concealed Cards ability. If you discard an energy from your hand, you draw 2 cards. By discarding basic energies, this will also help to set up so that we can use the Glass Trumpet cards. I think Terapagos EX is pretty cool. It reminded me of the very first video I posted on this channel with Snorlax VMAX when I used the Skyfield Stadium to expand my bench up to 8. And then when I filled the bench with Pokemon, you can hit for up to 300 plus damage. Compared to this one though, I only wish that Terapagos EX first attack would also count your opponent's bench Pokemon. That would have made its first attack even more powerful and awesome. But as it is, the damage output in my opinion is quite underwhelming compared to some other Pokemon that can deal one-hit knockouts. I think the only redeeming quality to this card is the potential to have the invincibility towards other basic Pokemon builds when you use its second attack, and this can also be very tanky. Overall though, with decent attack and exceptional defense, Terapagos EX is actually quite strong. But do let me know what you think of Terapagos EX in the comments below. Anyways, that's pretty much it. You can find the complete deck list in the description below. And now please enjoy the following gameplay videos showcasing Terapagos EX. Before we get into the video, I have a small request. If you're liking the content I create, please leave a like to this video. And please support this channel by subscribing if you haven't already. This is a small click for you, but for me, it means a lot. Thank you so much for all of your support. Alright, on to our first match. We're gonna start this one with 2 basic Pokemon. I'm gonna start with the Terapagos EX in the active. We got Bouffalant. We just need another one so that we can increase our defense. And my opponent will not be able to... or... their attacks will be 60 less, do 60 less damage to our Pokemon. So, with this, we can attach a basic energy to our Terapagos EX. And then I can use Ultra Ball to discard a basic energy. We can use Glass Trumpet to actually accelerate that if we need to. And I'm gonna get Fan Rotom. So what Fan Rotom does is with Fan Call, you can use its ability on your first turn and get 3 Pokemon that has 100 HP or less. So what I'm going to do is get Hoot Hoot and Noctowl and Bouffalant. So now we can increase our defense. We have Hoot Hoot and then we can evolve it on our next turn so that we can get 2 trainer cards from our deck into our hand. So with Glass Trumpet available, we can actually attack next turn using Unified Beatdown, and my opponent will use Area 0 under depth. That actually helps us out as well so that we can increase our attack damage output. So we are going against a mirror match. My opponent is also using Terapagos EX, but with a Pidgeot EX. I actually was thinking of using that because it is a colorless Pokemon as well, and that actually helps Bouffalant increase the defense of that so that Pidgeot EX deal or take 60 less damage. So we'll have to dish out 340 damage to one-hit knockout their Pidgeot EX, but they also have Dusknoir lineup, and that can actually fix the math when dealing damage to our Pokemon, but that will give up 1 prize. So we're gonna take advantage of that if we can. So for now, my opponent ends their turn, and we got Buddy Buddy Poffin. All right, that's pretty good. Let's see what we can grab with this. We got 2 Hoot Hoots. Fan Rotom we could possibly use to increase, but I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. Evolve our Hoot Hoots How much are we dealing now? We're only dealing 120? That cannot be. Let's go ahead and use Glass Trumpet. Oh, it only attaches to the bench. Okay. Well, let's attach it to... Hold on. If there's no stadium, it does nothing. Alright. I'm going to attach to Bouffalant for now. Use Noctowl, Evolve. And I'll have to draw. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Jewel Seeker. I'll use Professor's Research. And I can use Sparkling Crystal. Full card. As my energy. Neat. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Attach this. So now we can attack. 120. Use Professor's Research. And then we can put another Terapagos EX in play. And Radiant Greninja. Alright, we're only dealing 120 because of their Bouffalant increasing their defense. I'm gonna use Bravery Charm over here. And then attach an energy over here. Use concealed cards to draw 2. Alright. I think we're pretty good. We're pretty good. What else we got here? I can use Palpad to get my boss orders back. And Professor's Research. And I think I'm just gonna attack. 180. Unified Beatdown. Getting our first prize. And that could mean a lot, right? That can mean a lot. So my opponent will have to give up a prize to put some damage to Terapagos. And yeah, we're just gonna retaliate in return, basically, as much as possible. And then go from there. Okay. Oh, they also use Quackability EX. Alright. So they're gonna go for a Noctowl as well. Evolve. With the Terra Pokemon in play, they can now use Jewel Seeker to get 2 trainer cards from their deck. So this is 2 different types of builds. I don't know. I feel like having the Dusknoir lineup is actually a pretty cool concept. So right now, Terapagos EX has 200. We have to hit for 290 to get a knockout, basically. And we haven't even set up our Munkidori yet. They're gonna go for Prime Catcher. That means you can target any of our Pokemon. And hit for a lot of damage, right? Yeah, that's a good move, actually. I should have gone for Bouffalant as well. Get a knockout, get a prize, and then that will decrease their defense. We can easily knock out their Terapagos. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go for that move as well. But we'll have to... yeah, we'll have to get a boss orders. Okay, well, we got another Bouffalant. Let's go ahead and put that into play. Increase our defense. I'm gonna use Iono. We need energy. I don't want to use Crispin, and I also want to disrupt their hand, so I'm just gonna use Iono. Alright, we got the energy. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and energize our Terapagos EX. And I could actually wall off their Pokemon as well. Well, not really. Because Crown Opal only works against non-colorless. So, against a mirror match, it's actually not gonna be very effective. So, I'm just gonna use Unified Beatdown. Deal 180 to Terapagos EX. We'll have to 2-hit knock out their Terapagos to knock them out. the only way they can take knockouts is by using their Dusknoir Curse Blast ability. But while they take out one of our Pokemon, we also get a prize for knocking out their own Pokemon. So they're gonna go for 130 against our Terapagos. With just 150 HP though, they can actually take a knockout. But we already have another Terapagos EX ready to go. So we're actually head to head with this one. So they're gonna take 2 prizes. They're at 3 now. We have another Terapagos ready to go. And let's see what we could do here. We can take 2 prizes. So we're still gonna be ahead in the prize trade. Although my opponent can just knock out their Duskull to take out another one of our Pokemon. But once we take this guy out, we'll need 2 prizes. And then go from there. Let's see what we can do here actually. I can use Pheasantipede, but this can be a liability. So I'm just gonna use Nest Ball to get another Terapagos EX. I think that's the best move. I can use Sharon's Scare to take out Terapagos. And then remove damage counters, and then we can attack twice. But most likely they're just gonna use Duskull lineup to knock us out, but we'll see. I can use Pheasantipede if that happens. So I'm gonna use Unified Beatdown, knock out their Terapagos EX. That'll get us 2 prizes. Very nice. And my opponent cannot knock out my Terapagos EX with 1 hit because we also have Bouffalant to increase our defense or reduce the damage we take from their Pokemon. And that's the only thing with Terapagos. The attack damage output is just very underwhelming. So I guess when you face off a mirror match, it's just a matter of who can attack first. Take the first prize first, but yeah, Pheasantipede becomes a liability. That's why I didn't want to put it down. If we can get a boss orders, which we will be able to thanks to Noctowl, you just boss this Pheasantipede and get a knockout. So right now at 230, 180. They can still get a knockout. So if they evolve into a Dusclops, they can put 50 damage to Terapagos EX. We'll get 1 prize though. And yeah, we'll get 1 prize. But how do we finish this guy off? I can get Glass Trumpet. I don't have any other switch though, that's the thing. Alright, they're gonna counter Catcher against Bouffalant. Okay, alright. Here we go. That actually is not half bad. Yeah, they're taking care of our defense is alright. All we have to do is basically target Pheasantipede. Because this one only affects colorless Pokemon. So let's go ahead and use Noctowl's ability. Jewel Seeker. Yes. And we're gonna get boss's orders. And I think that's it. We just need to fill our bench with another Pokemon and we should be good to go. So hopefully I think we do have a basic Pokemon. Alright, we got a bunch. We got Pheasantipede. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Pheasantipity. Might as well. Alright, I think that's it. Boss's orders their Pheasantipity. And yeah, there it is. Yes, beautiful. Unified beatdown, dealing 240 damage, knocking out their Pheasantipity to win us the game. Good game, good game. Alright, moving on to our next match. We're gonna start with a Bidoof. Okay. Not ideal. We're gonna see what we're going up against. Dragapult EX. Okay. Actually, this is a very tough matchup. I'll be honest with you. Because a lot of our bench Pokemon that we're gonna be using is very, we have a very low HP Pokemon, basically. And the damage counter spread doesn't help either. I'm thinking actually maybe if I have to redo this list, I'd probably add a 1/1 line of whatchamacall this Grabska. But let's see what we could do here. Let me go ahead and use Area 0 under depths. Boss order is not going to be as useful right now. I can use this energy to attach to Bidoof, and then having an energy in the discard pile kind of helps a little bit. So I'm just going to Professor's Research. At least we can now retreat our Bidoof whenever we want to. And then I'm just going to use Fan Rotom. Now that we have a Terra Pokemon, our Area 0 under depths activates. We can use Fan Rotom. Again, you can only use this on your first turn. And I actually haven't decided whether or not it's better to go first or second with this build. But I'm going to go for 2 Buffalons and 1 Noctowl. And increase our defense a little bit. Not that it'll help, but we're going to go with that. And then I can use Nustball to get Radiant Greninja. I can discard another basic energy. Draw 2. Bravery Charm to increase... I can increase Bidoof's HP, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Put the Bravery Charm on Terrapagos to increase HP. And then we're going to... We have Noctowl. I don't know if I want to use Super Rod. I'm going to use Glass Trumpet. And again, you can only use this on your colorless Pokemon. So I'll attach 1 to Terrapagos and 1 to Buffalon. We can attack with Buffalon. We can. And then... I'm just going to retreat. Retreat into Terrapagos EX and end my turn. Alright. So, as long as my opponent does not get to evolve into Dragapult EX, I think we should be fine. For the most part, we will be 2-hit knocking out their Dragapult EX. Unless we can set up Monkey Dory. We can start transferring energies or damage counters from our Pokemon to theirs. And soften them up that way. Okay, so with Arven, you're going to get Buddy Buddy Poffin, fill up their bench, and once they evolve into Dragapult EX, the Area 0 under depths actually benefits them a little bit too, because that will expand their bench if they really want to. But for the most part, Dragapult EX doesn't really benefit from the expanded bench limit. So what they're going to be banking on here is basically to knock out our low HP Pokemon, slowly spread those damage counters. And yeah, I think Rabsca would be a very great... and then this is what happens, right? So in Area 0 under depths, takes into effect. Now we have to discard our benched Pokemon here. So I'm gonna take out Bidoof and also Fan Rotom. That'll reduce our bench size back to 5. And with Grand Tree, they can get a Stage 1 and even up to Dragapult Stage 2. This Grand Tree is insane, man. It's it's broken. But at least you can only use it once per turn, right? And both player benefits from it if you have, especially if you have Stage 2 Pokemon. But we gotta get rid of that as soon as possible, especially we don't want them to evolve into another Dragapult EX. So they're gonna go for Jet Headbutt, but thanks to our Bouffalance, that actually decreases their damage. And let's see, we can't really benefit from Grand Tree either because we have to evolve from our hand to use Noctowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Noctowl, evolve that. I'm gonna get rid of this Grand Tree and then get a draw support as well. So I think I'm gonna go with Sparkling Crystal. This gives me a free attack out. And then Area Zero Underdepths will help us expand. And then I could go for another Noctowl though. I think I'm gonna go for Ultra Ball. That way I can use another Noctowl. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, no, I can't. I already attached the Bravery Charm. Oh man. It's not good. Okay, well, ooh, this is not good. I'm gonna use Radiant Greninja first. Discard that. Draw 2. And then use Ultra Ball to get rid of Monkey Dory. I'll probably need that though. Get another Noctowl. Evolve this. Oh man, okay. You really have to pay attention to your board, guys. I often make that mistake. When you don't check your board, you fail. So let's go ahead and get Area Zero Underdepths. And then we can expand, but we also have to draw into another energy. So I'm gonna go for Professor's Research, I think. Area Zero Underdepths, it will expand both players' bench. But then I'm gonna lose my Sparkling Crystal. That was really not a good that was not a good move. That's fine. Let's get Monkey Dory, get this and this. No, let's get Bidoof. Let's get Bidoof. And then we're gonna use Professor's Research. Yeah. Alright. I made a little boo-boo there, but it's fine, it's fine. We got an energy, so we can attack this turn. Got another Terrapagos. We have an energy, lightning energy. And then yeah, I'm just gonna increase my damage output as much as I can. And then Earthen Vessel. This guy out. Get 2 of our last energies from our deck. Use Glass Trumpet to accelerate 2 energies to both our Terrapagos. And we're just gonna use Unified Beatdown. 210 is not half bad. It's not half bad, guys. Not half bad. So what I'm gonna do is basically get Chern Scare back with Palpad. That way we can negate some damage But we already have our dark energies attached to our Terapagos, so Monkey Dory's not gonna be able to help us. Not gonna be able to help us. So the only way that we can heal is with Sharon's Care. Let's see how this goes. One of our main targets will be a Rotom, of course. That's gonna get us an easy 2 prizes. At least their Dragapult EX is low on HP, so we can easily knock it out. They're gonna put 6 damage counter to our Bouffant, and they're only dealing 140 to our Terapagos. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Let me use Arven first. Get Palpad, Bravery Charm to add HP. I could actually just switch out my Terapagos to prevent it from dying. And then just switch out. Could just do that, I guess. Yeah. So if anything, my opponent will have to boss orders, whatever. At least this, with the switch, we can make it survive for the meantime. And then just knock it out. Right? The Grass Energy here. Bravery Charm here. Then we're gonna switch into the active. And I'm gonna hope for a Palpad next turn. As far as recovery, we actually can't recover anything anymore. We only have 1 Super Rod in this deck. Should probably get 2 now that I think about it. But we do have a double Turbo Energy in this deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use Unified Beatdown to knock out their Dragapult EX. That's gonna get us 2 prizes. So at least we have the initial prizes that we have taken, and with no other EX or Terra Pokemon in their board, they actually reduced their bench down to 5, but that actually gave them a way out to get their Rotom V out of play. So that actually benefited them quite a bit, and that's a very sad thing, you know. We have Crispin. Yeah, we have 1 Water Energy prized, I believe. Yeah. So we have one Water Energy still left prized. Oh, we also have double Turbo Energy to power up our attacks. So we have that. My opponent will Iono. And let's see what we get. We got Monkey Dory. Man. I'm thinking I'll need actually another Super Rod for this build. I don't know what to give up though. Yeah, so now with my opponent's Dragapult EX fully powered up, they can take out our Bouffalot, but thankfully we got one from my opponent's Iono, so we can again increase our defense, but not by much really, because they're still dealing, I think, 140. They can still 2-hit knock out our Terapagos EX. So that's the unfortunate thing. Let's see what we could do here. What to do? I wish I had another Dark Energy to put on Monkey Dory. I could transfer the energies or the damage counters to one of their Pokemon and then win that way. This is not looking good. See what we could use with Nest Ball. Pheasantipity, alright. I think I'm gonna go with that. Draw 3, see what we get. We got Palpad. Yeah, Sharon's Care could actually help in this matchup. So I'm gonna go for Sharon's Care and the boss's orders. And then we're just gonna slowly take them out, I guess. Yeah, so once we deal damage to this Dragapult EX, we should be okay. Let's see here. Let's put Bouffalant in play. I can take care of their Dracoloak though. No, let's just go for it. 240, Unified Beatdown. I could probably use Bouffalant to attack too, but with no energies left over. We have double turbo energy. We can deal 110 damage. We can take out this Dragapult EX. Maybe before they can fully power up their other Dragapult, we can... Well, no, they already have another way to evolve into a Dragapult, so they're gonna go with that. Man, I wish I had another Dark Energy. You know what? I think the Bibarel line is not as useful now that I think about it. As long as you have enough Noctowl to search for your trainer cards, I think you should be fine. Honestly, but I did waste that Sparkling Crystal. I did waste it. Alright. My opponent will take a knockout there. Let's go ahead and offset the price trade a little bit. See if we can use Bouffalant to attack. Because once we knock out this Dragapult, yeah, 130. 30 HP left. Okay, let's put Bouffalant in the active. It's gonna die anyways. Flip the script. Double turbo energy, please. Yes, there it is. Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and power up Bouffalant. Sharon Scare. Yo, we actually get a Dark Energy by using Sharon Scare. That is insane. Put Munkidora into play. And then, we won't be able to power up Terrapagos when we put the Dark Energy on Munkidori, but it does help. It will help. I'll put Bravery Charm on Terrapagos EX. Put another Terrapagos here. And then I'm gonna hold off on Radiant Greninja because we don't need cards anyways. We're just gonna Boundless Power. Boundless Power! Knock out their Dragapult EX. And again, that reduces their bench to 5 before they accelerate or they move another Pokemon into the active. So that actually reduces their Pokemon in play to just 5 instead of 6. So we got 3 energies, dude. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, man. I am happy with that. Now, you can make good use of the Sparkling Crystal by just attaching 1 energy. It does help, actually. It really does help. So if you can attach to Munkidori, and then if you can attach the Sparkling Crystal to one of your Terrapagos, you just attack for a single energy. That's insane. Okay, so my opponent takes out their Manaphy, which actually doesn't help them anyways. And Yeah, I wish I had another glass trumpet that could have helped too, but I think we should be fine. With 30 HP, they can attack with Drag Cloak. They can evolve into a Dragapult EX as well. But with another Terapagos EX with full HP, we should be fine. And what I'm going to do is use Munkidori to transfer damage counters from our Pokemon. So it will require them at least 2 attacks to take out Terapagos. However, if they attack this one, we're in big trouble. But they laid down Fezandipiti EX. There is our win condition, guys. Fezandipiti EX became a liability. Can my opponent take out 3 of our Pokemon to get 3 prizes to win this one? But with two prizes left, they can use that new supporter card. I think Briar is the name. They can get an extra prize for knocking out our Pokemon, but I don't think they can knock out any of our Pokemon with the Dragapult. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, they're gonna use Collapse Stadium. This is not good because we cannot recover our Pokemon either. This is not good. Oh man. Noctowl. Noctowl. Radiant Greninja. And Terapagos. Alright, we're gonna take out Terapagos because it's a liability. Fezandipiti becomes a liability too, actually. If they evolve into a Dragapult EX, they can put damage counters on this guy and take it out the following turn. With limited cards left in our deck, I don't know if we can still deal maximum amount of damage. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. This is quite a... this is a very tough matchup, guys. I'll be honest with you. But there is a way out. There's the Dragapult EX. They can retreat their Drag Cloak. Deal 200 damage. Spread some damage. And they're gonna Iono. No, this is not good. Not good at all. Okay, well, we got boss orders. We can use Fezandipiti. Man, alright. They're gonna counter catcher Terapagos EX. Put some damage counters on Bouffalant. Knock it out. Fezandipiti, I'm pretty sure, yeah. There it is. Man. Well, we tried. We tried. Well, we got the energy to attack, at least. Let's use Fezandipiti's Flip the Script first. Draw 3. How are we gonna do this? I actually need to expand my bench to deal some serious damage. 150 is not gonna be enough. And then I'm just gonna die. If they have a boss's orders though, what I could do is try and get a Dark Energy. Try and get a Dark Energy so that I can transfer some damage from Terapagos. And then we can survive another turn. Wait, actually, no. Why are they still hitting for 140? I thought you needed 2 Bouffalants. I don't know, man. I don't know. How many energies do they have? 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna die here. Attach an energy to Terapagos. There's no way out of this one. We bossed their Fezandipity. I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, I tried. There's really no way out. They played it really well. You know, with 4 cards left in their deck, they played it really well. If they have another energy, they'll just retreat it, and then we're just gonna die. Yeah, but interestingly though, they should be hitting for full damage. Especially I only have 1 Buffalon in play. So they just need 1 energy. They need to retreat Fezandipity, and then that's it. They have the energy. They have Jamming Tower. Okay. Do they have the energy? Do they have the energy? I'm sure they do, man. They're just stalling, probably. They're just stalling. Come on, you already won. Just kill me. Just kill me. No, they're gonna go for blood. I don't have any more switch. Alright, we got Crispin. Crispin searches your deck for 2 basic energy cards. Put 1 in your hand and then you attach the other one. Alright, we can still actually... Ooh! Bro! What's this? What's this? Oh man, let's go ahead and put this into our hand. They whip the energy to retreat their Fezandipity, and that cost them the game. Since Buffalon can retreat with 2 energies, we can just retreat to our Terapagos EX. And with enough firepower, bro, no way. No way. Yo, RNG, baby! Heart of the cards! Let's go! Let's go! Woo, that was a tough match. Good game. And that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching the Popsicle Knight channel, and until next time, please stay safe and have a great day.